And so I did like independently produced shows.
Now, was that Glamour?
Yeah.
I know it was like kind of a weird time, but that was a pretty good spot.
I
there
liked
for a little
it.
bit.
Yeah. I mean, I only went there once when they did that funniest Oklahoma comic or whatever.
Yeah, that seemed to be.
I mean, but the space itself was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say anything about.
It was weird.
Else.
Like I'll talk about it because they're no longer in business.
Yeah.
But it was they wanted me to do a weekly show that didn't start until 9:30 p.m. And I was like, people are blue collar around here. Nobody's going to come out on a Wednesday and stay up till mid. They wanted me to run the show until midnight.
Maybe on a Saturday night, but even then.
What was their thinking? Like, where they were like, this is when we have time?
It was people that have never. That's the thing that you run into a lot with these venues that have never dealt with comedy before. Is in theory, it's like, oh, yeah, we'll have a 3-hour-long show.
Yeah.
It blows my mind to this day how many people will show up an hour and 30 minutes after a show has started, and they're like, oh, well, I thought the show would be longer.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how long did you think it was going to be? I figured it'd run 4 or 5 hours. And it's like,
it's not a
no.
concert.
It's like, usually it's going to be about 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And
even then, my butt's tired.
Yeah.
Because I still got to take everything down and get everybody out of here and that whole, and, but yeah, they just, they started to kind of conform to what I wanted to do, but every single week running it was
so you were
tough.
doing it what they wanted for a while, right? How long did you produce there?
I want to say it was like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And this is, I got to be at work at 6 a.m. the next morning, so it was tough on Thursday mornings after doing that Wednesday night show, and then the whole funniest comic thing that came from, do you remember when they did the Kenan Thompson thing when it came through? So that was one of the first shows that I got booked on here, which it was just a glorified open mic,
right?
But it was fun. I mean, it was cool. Everybody did 3 minutes, but it was a packed house, and I was like, well, nobody got their videos from that.
No, really?
Oh yeah.
Dang. I went and saw that. That was a really good show. Yeah. It was fun, yeah.
I was drunk as a skunk. I was nervous because that was like one of the, I was like, oh shit, I'm in a packed comedy club.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened in years. And then, here, I had a bunch of my friends from work, which I was real nervous at the time. Like, oh, what if I do bad in front of my friends at work? And long story short, I had way too many drinks ahead of time. I still performed, but yeah.
That's funny.
One of the guys that was running that show, I kept asking him like months later, I'm like, hey, are we ever going to get our video from that? And long story short, it turned into, well, hey, if you want to continue in the competition, it's going to cost $750. And yet they put us on this huge Zoom call almost a year later. And when she said $750, you could just see people dropping out of the call. Like, and I asked her, like, hey, what do I got to do to get my footage? And she's like, well, I can send you the video without the audio for $100. But if you want the audio with it, that's going to be an additional $75. And I was like, ma'am, I could have had somebody record that with a cell phone.
Yeah.
So
for 3 minutes?
For 3 minutes.
Yeah. Is this true that they were kind of like harvesting jokes and stuff? I mean, what was the whole point
don't know.
of that?
Yeah.
I don't know about all of that.
Yeah.
But when it came to the funniest comic that we ran at Glamour, that gentleman who was running that, he was like, oh, I'm not associated with the Kenan Thompson people anymore. I think that was a scam. It was terrible that happened, and that's not the type of business I run. Well,
turns out he was the reason.
I put him in contact with the people that did that ran Glamour, and they thought it was a good idea, and they were like, hey, we'll set this up over a weekend, and we'll do like 4 nights and a total of 6 shows. That was really the only involvement I had. I didn't book anybody. He did all the booking. And he said like who the judges would be, and he was like, hey, you're going to host this night, close this night, host this night, headline this night, and that was all I knew. So I have every comic in the local area being like, why am I booked next to this person, or why did I not get booked? And I'm like, dude, I didn't do any of that.
It wasn't your deal,
And then after it was all said and done, John Wallen was the winner. And getting that guy to pay him was like pulling teeth. And
how much did he win?
He won $500.
Okay.
For winning the entire thing, and he got to say, "Oh, I'm the funniest comic in Oklahoma City, 2023."
Yeah.
And I found out that Cepeda won in Tulsa, and I don't know that he ever got paid.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. To
And
this
it was
day.
the same guy.
Same guy. Yeah. And everybody's like, when am I going to get my video from the performance? And it was like 8 months later, and I hit this guy up, and I was like, hey, dude, if you're planning on releasing any videos, just keep them. Nobody cares anymore.
It was like, we're over it. I mean, shit.
He's like, they take a long time to edit. And I'm like, it takes you
but still.
2 years to edit
not
video.
that long.
Yeah.
So the long story short is if that dude comes around anymore, I'll put him on blast so everybody knows, like, hey, if you want to perform in a show that has a lot of people at it, sure, but don't think you're going to be on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. Yeah, we got that's the thing with producers like that. I mean, I remember in the music world, there's definitely been producers that we've dealt with. I remember back in the day, they had the Battle of the Bands competitions. It's like the same kind of deal, and it's like, and you have to be very wary of that in this field. I mean, performance of all kinds. There's definitely people that want to take advantage of it, but I think it's good that like we kind of, we all talk to each other, and it's like, okay, don't fuck with these guys. These guys are cool. It's like we got to kind of take care of each other in that way and try to keep those people from intervening and breaking in.
Well, anytime I heard that guy talk, or he would like get us in a group and try to be authoritative.
I think I remember talking to him at the show with you that night. Even
but he felt fly by night.
Right.
Like anytime that I talked to that guy.
But
when he was leaving, he was like carrying a case. I'm out of here.
He was a snake oil salesman for
right.
sure. He was telling people like, I got Dave Chappelle's number on speed dial, and it's like, then why are you doing this?
Right.
We're in Oklahoma right now.
Yeah. And I mean, you got to get it how you live, but at the same time, it's like throwing around stuff. Like, he treated everybody like they didn't know anything.
Right.
And it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah.
Sorry,
anyways,
everybody.
What was his name and number and where they live?
I mean, I'll say it if you want to.
But no, yeah, for sure. It's an interesting story too, because I'm sure a lot of people definitely that watch this show were a part of that or remember that. So it's kind of nice to hear a little bit.
I apologize. It wasn't me. It was Sean Trainer. Go on his Facebook and
put him on blast for sure. No,
well, he was like releasing some podcasts and stuff and posting them on our feed and everything there for a little while.
This is how you produce a good show. It's like I comment on there and like, what about paying people?
That's kind of a big part of it.